Right. We go back now to Flutter Flow, and what we will do is now we will establish the logic to when somebody clicks on the I like button. So when I see here in the page of people, when I click the trash, nothing should happen. But when I click on the heart, I want that to do some sort of logic in the backend, because I need this person needs to know that I like her. Okay, so what the way we're going to do it, we're going to achieve this is by creating a subcollection inside the users collection called they like me. Okay, so I come here and I will create a new collection. Okay, we click in the button of add collection and I will say this collection is called they like me. It's a sub-collection, yes. From which collection? From the collection of users. Okay, so now I have already the sub-collection. Which properties do I want to have the objects, the documents that are stored in this sub-collection? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I will start from scratch a new template, and at least we need the user ID. This is the minimum required, which is a string. Perhaps the name, although the name can be changed, so maybe not. And just in case, I will try to also store the document reference of that person. Document reference meaning the position in the database, okay, users / the ID of that person. Document reference type of property, and it's asking me from which collection? From the collection of users. Okay, I will start with this. This might change. Okay, one of the things that I like of NoSQL databases and Firestore is that at the beginning you might not know the requirements, you might not be sure how things are going to work, so it's much more simple to change things along the way than if you use SQL databases. Okay, it's much simpler. So for now we will leave it like this, and now we need to add an action. We need to add an action here in the icon of the heart. I'll try something. I'll try to do it the Flutter way. If I don't succeed, then I'll do it through backend logic. But my first try, it's going to be to do it through Flutter Flow, because as usual, it's more convenient. Okay. So we'll do it. Click in here. We want to add an action that no, when we click in the heart, it will be triggered a swipeable action trigger right swipe. So I need to go to the swipeable stack, and in the actions, add an action when there is a right swipe. When there is a left swipe, it means that I don't like that person, so I don't need to do anything. Okay. In a more advanced version, you could do also something. For example, you could store that profile in another collection of people that I don't like, so that they don't appear again in your set of potential mates, matches. But I don't recommend you to do that, because you would consume a lot of data. Like, I find it totally unnecessary. But possible, it is possible to do it. Okay, on right swipe, I want to add an action of Firestore create a document in the collection of users of they like me. No, it's not possible. It's not possible to do it this way, because this collection, it's pointing to my users document collection. So we need to do it with through an API call that is calling the backend. No, it's not possible to do it this way. We will have to do it using the backend. No problem, no problem. Anyway, we had to go through that, so the earlier we go through that, the better. So this lecture is going to be pure code. It's going to be pure code. I'm sorry, but there's no other way. I come back to my Tinder functions index. You see, functions folder index.js. And in the post, here I'll make some space. I'll make some room here. I will collapse this to make less. With Control B, you can collapse the. Well, I will not do it. I will not make you more confused. We are working in this part, okay? So what I want to do is, I will use this post, always this same function for several actions. So first of all, I need to get the whatever they send me from the front end. How can I do that? Okay, so in the this function receives two parameters, request and response. And inside the request, there is a property. When I click dot, I get all the properties that are available. And one of them is closed body. It's called body. Inside the body will be all whatever I sent from the API call from Flutterflow. Don't worry, you will see all of this now in action. Don't worry, don't freak out. And inside the body, there will be type. Okay, dot type, the type of post, and there will be ID. My ID, okay, body.my ID, and there will be ID of the other person, body.id of the other person, okay? So I have now all the data that I need, and here I'll say if the type is equal to day like person likes me, okay, that's how we will call it, then we will perform an operation on the database. So we will do a wait db.collect firestore. Why firestore? Because it's the name of the module, firestore. Firestore dot collection of users, right? Which document? My document, okay, my ID. No, sorry. My ID, no. This is the ID of person that I like, and this I will put it in here. Once we know the type, I want to get the ID of person that I like. No, yes, it was right. But I will change a bit the syntax, my ID and ID of person that I like. Yeah, like this. Yeah, my ID and the person that I like. Okay, so I want to modify, to add my object, my document inside the collection of this person. So which is the sub collection of this person? This one. A view of the person that I like in the document of they like me. Okay, this is collection. Sorry, in the collection. Yeah, collection, sub collection. This. If it's a collection that is chained, like the second time, I don't know why they don't call it like this. It would make more sense. But it's a collection. If it's a collection inside another collection, it is a sub-collection. But syntactically, you don't need to specify that it's a sub-collection. Okay? So in my collection of users, in the collection of users of the person that I like, in the sub-collection of the they like me, of that person, add or in this case, I will do a set better, because I will do a set because if this person appears to me many times, I don't want the same document to appear several times. So the way I can control this is with a document that will have my ID, so will be always the same, dot set, and now yes, just do the same what I'm doing, or just copy my code. Don't worry if you're not understanding anything. Don't worry. Just clone my code, and everything will work fine. Don't suffer. We have an error here because this is an async operation. So I need to write down async here, and we will establish here a property called merge true that will overwrite all the fields if there are. And in the set, this is the object that I will add on the they like me collection of this person, and the properties we said that will be the schema of this sub-collection. It's UID and document reference. Okay, UID and document reference. So UID, it is my ID, and the document reference. The document reference, it could be like something like this, like my users slash my ID. Okay, this is like my address in the collection, but this will not work. This will not work because the document reference, if you remember here, this is not a string. It is a document reference. And it's a data type that works a bit differently. So if we do this, it's not going to work properly. What should we do? I should specify that this is going to be a document reference. And how can we do it? Okay, the way to do this, it's by doing firestore.collection of users dot document of my ID. If we hover, you see that this is a document reference. You see, document reference. Okay, and this is a bit confusing. I know it's a bit confusing, but remember that if we come here to Firestore, when we add a field, we have the data type of string, number, boolean, map, and reference. It's different. Like it's a string, but it's a string that needs to have some certain specifications. Like it needs to have a slash, and so it's a string, but it's a string with some requirements. That's why it is a different property data type. That's how it is. Okay. So yeah, here we create the document reference, and I think that's it. I think this should work. This should work. So I will do Firebase deploy -- only functions dot 2 dots and the function of post. Okay. While this is deploying, I will prepare a post to this function to see if it works. And I will prepare it from the Flutter flow. Remember Flutter flow, API calls. Well, no, I will leave this for the next video because this video is getting too long. So just let's wait for this function to deploy successfully. Okay. And it was successfully uploaded. Right. Let's test this in the next video.